With more than 1 million young people unemployed, the career prospects for school and university graduates today are a world away from the opportunities that were available to their parents. This morning, a special Channel 4 conference on the subject brought together young people with policymakers and employers. More on that in just a moment. But first, our economics editor Faisal Islam went to Essex to get a flavour of the generational changes in the jobs market between the class of 2012 and their 1970s counterparts.
This is the class of 2012. Young, qualified and work insecure.
I think there was a bit of shock going on about how little there was available work-wise.
I've got a friend that wanted to be a clinical psychologist, and she's at the moment just having to take any low-paid job that's kind of in that area.
Young people leaving university and school this summer who did everything right, got themselves educated, who want jobs with prospects but are seeing their expectations and that of their friends dashed. Not the ladder up, but the snake down.
I think we're all starting to accept we're probably going to be starting on much smaller salaries than we'd all been told we was going to start on.
This is Brittany Atkins, 21 years old, from Shoeburyness at the top of the Thames Estuary in Essex. We caught up with her just after her graduation. Her story is rather typical.
Some of the websites, they've got underneath kind of how many applicants have already applied. And then you think, oh, like some of the numbers have been, I've seen like 827 for one job.
But she is at the top of her academic game with a first-class degree in economics.
I thought I'm going to go to uni, go to a good uni, get a good degree in a good subject. And then I'm applying for jobs that are not really that interested in my degree. The ones that have responded to my application have kind of been like, oh, it's really great you've got a first in economics, but really what we're interested in is all your sales experience that you've got on your CV. And then it's kind of raises the question of what did I take a degree for then if it's not going to be recognised?
The economic helplessness of the class of 2012 isn't just about this recession. There are epic shifts in the British workplace that go beyond even the types of jobs the UK economy in 2012 can throw up. The very notion of a career path has changed utterly for this generation from the generation that went before. A few miles north is Witham, also in Essex. Crittall Windows is a world leader in the manufacturing of bespoke steel window frames, a successful niche within a niche. Its head of manufacturing, Steve Gaylor, embodies these generational changes.
The sheer number of people who were working when you started in manufacturing, we're not really going to get that back, are we?
We're not, unfortunately. I think what we've seen happening over the last 30 years is a gradual reduction. Certainly I've seen a lot of the bigger manufacturing organisations in the area that I used to work back in the 70s, they've closed.
This is the government's dream, the march of the makers, the manufacturers in a rebalanced British economy. But take this place as an example. Manufacturing steel windows successfully, but they employ 100 people. In the 70s, it was 4,000. And there is no chance, however successful they are here, of thousands of people being employed here again. Are there the routes into this industry now for a young lad from Essex that you had when you were 16?
No, far fewer routes. Apprenticeships are far fewer.
In manufacturing and services and retail back on the coast, young people are finding barriers to entering the jobs market. CVs that are searched for keywords by computers and never actually read by a human. And barriers as simple as the cost of transport, stopping work from paying. What would you say to a government minister? First, you've got first-class degree in economics, which is more economics than some of the top Treasury ministers have, frankly. What would you say to them as a young person that wants to work hard?
I mean,
who's about to sign on?
Yeah, I mean, travel is something that can really hold, how expensive travel is at the moment, can hold people back.
It's not all dark clouds. Brittany has just been offered a job in recruitment, but for her and the others in the class of 2012, it's been a tough summer adjusting to the new job market realities.